Hey there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Phantasia. This is episode 36 or something like that, and we found the Forest of the Unicorn, which is not hugely surprising. I thought this might be the place, the game didn't really tell me where to go, and it's a little bit unusual because the game's been really good about that so far. I don't necessarily mind games that make you explore. In fact, for a Tales game, I kind of think that's required, but it was just odd that up until now the skits were always like, we need to go here. Do you remember where that is? That's in this direction from here. And this time it's like, we have to find the unicorn. I'm like, that's weird. I wonder why whenever the game changes, it confuses me a little bit. You know, it's because there are some games like Abyss was like that. Abyss would intentionally every once in a while not tell you where to go, and that was fine. But this is the first time I feel like we're towards the end of the game, and all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, we got to do this. But regardless, we are at the Unicorn's Forest, presumably. I actually don't know that for a fact. I just know that we're in a forest and a cutscene started, so I'm assuming it's the Unicorn's Forest. It's this forest, isn't it? I mean, the one where the unicorn's thought to be? Yeah, okay. I was correct about that. Yeah, that's what I feel. That's odd. That's an odd question. Is Mint okay? Like, why would you not ask Mint that? Why would you not say that, are you okay? It's really weird and kind of rude to talk about someone literally right behind their back. Seems to me she's pretty deep in thought about something. Perhaps she's worried about how the unicorn only meets women and pure maidens at that. Has Mint had some deviant things in her backstory, and she's like, I don't know if I can do this. I kissed that one boy once. For much of the gods, that horse is certainly a bit on the cheeky side. For a split second, I completely ignored the word horse, and I thought they were talking about Mint. Like, oh wow, for a messenger of the god, Mint's done some crazy things in her past. Please, Clark, the unicorn is not a horse. So it's a pointy... I love how irreverent Clarth is. It's a pointy spirit horse, then. Anyway, this forest seems... How about you and Arsh go search it together? Oh, God, Arsh. She was completely not freaking out because she had Mint. Arsh definitely has done some things in her past. What? Me too? I don't know. You guys always give me that creepy look. Let's do this, Mint. Wow. That's a little bit bad for our sake. Arsh is like, here's this unicorn that will only show up if we're pure maidens, and I'm not a pure maiden, but not going means I have to hang out with these two. That is a ouch. So let's see. I feel like I've been through this forest before. Oh, okay, there are actually mushrooms here. I sort of assumed there wouldn't be because I already picked them all up. These things are said to be rare. I bet that means if I tried to sell them, I could sell them for quite a bit. And it's a little bit odd that they apparently infinitely respawn in this place. So you can go pick them all up. In case you guys are wondering, I'm using the tried and true dungeon method of always going right. Always go right, that's a circle. Had to think about it for a second. Always go right. Oh, there's nothing. I thought that actually kept going down. But yeah, I mean, on the other hand, though, I have, 331,000 gold and nothing to buy with it. So I think at this point in the game, having access to an infinite place to get gold easily, not really a big deal. Well, I love the little shimmer back trail Arsh had when she backed away. It's like, oh my god! So obviously this means the unicorn is directly north of us. Hey, why don't we split up here? I'll go If that's the case, the unicorns are directly ahead. How does Arsh know that? What's the matter, Arsh? Please don't go. Can I go find her, actually? I love these bunnies. These bunnies are awesome. Let's see. Does Arsh exist? Because I would kind of like to see Mint confront Arsh about what she... You know, what are you doing, Arsh? It looks like Arsh may not exist, though. That's unfortunate. I think she just, like, disappeared and backpedaled and, you know, isn't available anymore. Nope, there she is. Hi, Arsh. No, where... That's... Really? I was really hoping for some sort of, like, actual scene of... Why won't you be with me, Arsh? I mean, okay, be with me is not quite what I wanted to say there. Totes, just kidding, guys. That is not the phrasing that I was looking for. But yeah. Okay, so I think this is the screen. Yep. I see legs. I see 4 of them. Oh, the unicorn. It's really here. I must maintain my composure. Please don't let it be startled. My lovely young lady. The unicorn in Symphonia was like this too. It was a little bit slightly pervy. Why do you visit me? I guess I shouldn't assume this unicorn is pervy just because it refers to Mint as a lovely young lady. Youngvly? Youngvly? I'm sorry to bother you, but would you please listen to my story? It involves the future of all living things in this world. Oh, I apologize. I'm a cleric called Mist Adnane. Adnane. Wow. Up until now. Fade out of exposition. I know they're supposed to be sitting, but it looks like they're crouching. And I'm like, you guys were just called, like, creepers. Crouching at the side of a forest path is not helping your case very much. Seems like they're going to be back for a while. Yeah? When they do, why don't we leave them here and go for our own stroll through the place? It will be even Steven. Clarth? That almost sounds like, it's like, once the girls come back, let's ditch them and have our own, like... romantic stroll through the forest. Like, what? I know that's not what he means, but that's sort of the... Maybe my mind's just weird today, but I'm just like, why would you want to ditch the girls and go walk through a solitary forest with Kless? Are you just mad that they left you out? Well, that sounds like an idea. Oh, that's... Okay. I just had a stupid realization, because we've been here before and there was nothing in here. And the reason there was nothing in here is because we didn't have the option of leaving Kless and Clarth behind. So Mint couldn't approach the unicorn by herself. What do you think of Mint, Kless? What are you asking? I mean... Good lord, never mind. Well, even Kless is creeped out by her. Clarth is a dirty old man. Clarth, you have a wife. Calm down. What was that about? Sinister presence has entered the forest. And that's how matters currently stand. Do you believe me? I know I didn't explain everything well, but that's truly how it is. I beg you, please believe me. Well, please help with the situation. You know, believing is not quite enough. Although, you are a magical creature, so maybe your belief has power in and of itself. Ellipsis. That's interesting. I wonder why the, like, demon lords would attack her and not the unicorn. Because the unicorn's the one that actually matters. Douse. Douse. Master Douse. We have come for your souls. Our master demands it. I wonder how Daus is issuing orders from the future. So here's the question. Can I actually run down and get Arsh real quick? What? Well, let's hurry. So I can pick Arsh up real quick. Obviously, I don't think this is going to be an encounter that requires her, because they don't necessarily expect you to kind of know where Arsh is. I only did because I, like, ran down there to find her because I was curious what Mitt would say to her. Is he throwing an, like, item at me? I think he's throwing an item at me. And I always do center for a second. Excellent job, Arsh. Ray is exactly what we need against these guys. Why didn't that do anything? Guys, take damage. Ooh, Luna as well. These evil lords definitely do not like light attacks. Yeah. All Kless has to do is keep them locked down. Feel the power of pure water. I feel like that should also hurt us, but I am not upset that it doesn't. Did that just do 1700 or was it just 177? It was off the side of the screen, so. Mint? Are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. What about the freaking unicorn? We came all this way, and it's kind of dead. But unicorn. Thankfully, we have a healer with us. She can't heal the Yggdrasil, but she might be able to heal the unicorn. I realize it's just because of the pixel art they had to do back then, but that unicorn's face just looks so derpy. I don't know what it is. It bothers me. I trust your story, just as I trust in you. Your heart is pure and unclouded, young lady. Do not weep, for I must alter my form to aid you. Oh, so at least we don't have to break off his horn and kill him. Because before it was like, here's the horn, but this is going to kill me. Here you go. And I'm like, wait, what? Wait, we do have the unicorn's horn. I'm sorry. I played Eternal Sonata. We have the unicorn horn. God damn that ability. But yeah, that's... He said, do not weep. Does that mean the unicorn actually died and, like, transferred his essence into the horn, but is no longer a sentient being? That may be the case because of the do not weep line. The unicorn truly embodies clerical arts. Then this horn will make reviving Yggdrasil a snap. Yes. The horn is overflowing the sacred power of clerical arts. Well, we need to take it to the Forest of Spirits fast. But before we go... Explain... What were you doing over there? Man could have been killed. Well, I mean, to be fair, Arsh had... the forest was completely harmless. There was nothing that attacked us. Arsh was with him for a long time, and it's like, she couldn't have... Arsh could not have expected the fact that, you know, evil lords were going to fly into the forest. I was... See, after all those rumors about the unicorn, I, figured there was no way it would approach with me around. I had a boyfriend, wait a minute. Just shut up! Poor Arsh. I also love the freaking Clarthus back there just, cracking up. I mean, I'm laughing as well. Look, it says there's no way the unicorn would have come if I was with her. That's just how it is. You jerks were at the edge of the forest. Don't give me shit about it. Now, the important thing is that we hurry the forest. I'll even let you quick jump again if you forgive me. Yeah, let's quick jump. No reason not to, right? No reason at all.
Everyone, please stand back. With this unicorn horn, I will try my most powerful clerical art once more.
Nurse is not your... Again, I guess it depends, because at least in terms of the game's mechanics, she has a stronger heal than Nurse. Nurse is just an AoE heal. But Nurse might be healing the entire tree at once as opposed to just one part of it. So Nurse might actually be more powerful, if we look at it that way. And wow, that is a nice effect right there. That is a swanky effect. What the hell is happening?
The unicorn horn's is overwhelmingly strong.
Drop it and get away from there.
If I give and let go...
That seems like a slightly wrong translation. How about if I let go?
This power might go berserk. But let that happen, Yggdrasil would... Dear Father, dear Mother, give me strength. Great strength, please.
I wonder who her dad is. We've seen her mom. We unfortunately saw her mom die, but we really know nothing about her dad. Unless that's a dear father, dear mother, as in, like, dear Lord of the Sky, if it's not her actual parents. Wow. Mint, I think you just healed the entire fucking world. Holy shit. Can you guys stand? Yeah, this place is beauty-rific. Mint, Yggdrasil is flowing with life. That's true, but I actually thought the way we would have to heal Yggdrasil would be to lower the use of magic in this world, specifically magic technology. I don't really necessarily feel like the problem ever was, oh, we need to use clerical arts in order to keep Yggdrasil from dying. Like, we have to deal with what's killing Yggdrasil. It's kind of like you don't win battles just by healing really well. You have to eventually take out the things fighting you. Way to go, Mint. You did an incredible job.
Yeah, you go, girl. You're a strong, independent cleric, and you don't need no horn. Except you totally did.
Oh, here's Martell again. We haven't seen her in a while.
Energy seems to be welling up within the tree. Is this the result of your sacred power? I didn't do this alone.
You kind of did this section of it alone, though, Mint.
If not for the unicorn and, well, everyone else, I would have failed. Hey, don't think like this isn't good for you. Take some credit for once. You're the only one here who can use clerical arts, you know. Heart.
Thank you, Arsh. I'm glad. I mean, modesty is not a bad thing, and it's kind of appropriate in a cleric, but still, you're a world-class hero now, Mint. Hold your head up high. She's right. Only you could have done this.
Thank you very much for what you've done. Not only have you extended the life of the tree, it seems I too shall live a little longer. However, the natural depletion of mana could...
Yes, okay. I was going to say, we're not done yet. We need to stop Midgard. We need to stop magic technology. If I had to submit a theory, I'd say magic technology usage is likely the culprit. Those studying it are still trying to greatly expand its use. That just might be enough to cause this.
Oh, she left. I was hoping we could have chatted her up some more.
Damn, Arsh!
Hey, girl, how you doing?
There's so much, like, innuendo in this episode, and I'm really starting to think it's just me. It's not even, like, intentional, but I'm reading so much into it. I don't know what it is. Well, she is a spirit, after all. It's difficult for them to manifest physically like that. Sadly, we still don't have enough shred of decisive evidence of what's causing the Mana's crisis. We have a pretty good idea, though, Clarth.
Hold on a sec. What's on your mind, Kless?
Oh, wait, that was...
That was what... Daos focused his attack on Midgard, didn't he?
Yeah, I actually thought about that as well. I feel like Daus's actual goal was to preserve Yggdrasil. He just was super non-diplomatic about it. That's also probably why the elves didn't get involved.
If so, he could he have wanted to use their power mana for himself?
Maybe he's just afraid of magic. I mean, that cannon was like totally freaky and stuff.
Plus, all we've ever heard is that magic's his only weakness.
Which we also know to be not true, because Kless could actually hurt him. And Kless wasn't even using, like, Gungnir anymore. So it was just a mechanical halberd.
Well, Daus is gone. Yggdrasil's happy. How about we move it to Thor?
No, I actually want to go to Midgard. Okay, yeah, no. It's interesting. They're leaving it open to just go straight to Thor, but it definitely feels like there's some hidden stuff around. So I'm actually going to Midgard. I'm also going to see if I can max out that. Probably not. I have not been focusing on it, which is unfortunate. Alright, so first stop, let's see, is it Linnaeus? Let's see if old elder dude has anything to say to me. I do like how there are a couple of characters in the game that actually react to what you're doing in the plot. That's awesome.
I see. Linnaeus, with Daus gone and the others are revived, you don't have any reason to be in this time period anymore.
Well, farewell, young ones. I'm glad I got the chance to meet you. Nope, I'm still going to Midgard. You're not going to fool me, Linnaeus. Alright. So let's northward bound. Bum, 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 bum. We sure did. And Mint.
さて、今度は私の番だな。では、超古代都市東
Not yet.
としようか。
Well, at least magic should still be around.
それはわからないよ。でも、現代でも
I also feel like, actually, I've talked about this before.
だったら、もう一度ダウスを倒せばいいんだ。
I feel like it's a reasonable assumption. I think it's a reasonable assumption that Kless and all of these guys actually beat Daus more quickly than the original people in this timeline, for the very simple reason that Midgard seemed completely helpless against the attack of the aerial unit from Daus's castle, which probably means the aerial unit from Daus's castle was successful and dealt a decisive blow back against Midgard, which would have delayed Midgard's counterattack. Obviously, at some point, there was a banding together of heroes, and they did take the fight to Daus, and they did beat him in the original timeline, but we actually pushed back the aerial assault using Pegasus, who probably wasn't there originally, and using Arsh, who definitely does not seem to have been there originally. So it certainly feels as though we beat Daus faster than they did, which probably means there's a lot of people who survived in this time period that didn't originally survive. Oh, also, I mentioned this before, but I didn't really explain it. I also think it's very, very likely that Clarth, in the original timeline, tried to go into the Valley of Spirits by himself, because he was, when we ran into him, he was just about to head out there. And he was like, oh, you know, I was just thinking I needed to go, like, see if I could, go in there and see if I could make a pact with Sylph. If you guys are heading that way too, go ahead and come along with me. I feel like now this one's not certain, but I feel like it's very possible that Clarth may have gone to the Valley of Spirits in the original timeline without any backup, because obviously Mint and Kless weren't there. And as a result, he may have actually gotten killed there, because I do not feel, I mean, all he had was his staff at the time. He couldn't summon anything. I don't feel like he could have survived that place by himself. Now, it's also very possible that Clarth would have withdrawn. He'd be like, this is too hard. So it's not certain, but if that's the case, it also means that summon technology didn't originally exist in the future because Clarth died. And that makes sense because when Kless and Mint got back here, they didn't have any clue about, the ability to summon people. So let's check in with Clarth's wife. So, where's my pie, woman? Save the world tree and all that, huh? So you're finally back? Actually, no. There's still one thing left, but I thought I'd stop by one last time. If by some chance... If by some chance, what? Never mind. Just keep holding the fort while I'm gone. That's good enough. They have such a... I do think that there's, like... I think they've been married a long time, and there is a lot of genuine affection there. But I think that neither of them... They seem like a very German family. They're not used to displaying actual affection. Now, granted, that's probably me overreading things, but... Man, Kless doesn't let anyone else have fun. Kless is like, no, these are all for me to kill. Every one of them. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, what about Arstad? Dun, 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 Arstad.
Daddy, did you know we saved Yggdrasil?
What's a Yggdrasil?
You know the sacred tree in the Forest of Spirits?
What? Seriously? Well, that's incredible. Well, that mean you come back home for good?
No, sorry, Daddy. Heart. But it's all good though. There's one teensy bit of stuff we got left to do. So I'll be back before you can say yay!
I love Arsh. Arsh is probably my favorite character in this game. It's interesting that we haven't found Shadow in this game, just Luna. I don't think ever found out why Daus attacked this city. Because it was the only one he attacked. And that makes me think they were doing something sketchy with magic, but I don't think we ever actually found out. Moving on up. Oh, there's... Holy crap, Arsh. Arsh is like, I've been waiting to cast a spell forever, casting this. That is the most unfortunate... Is that a wolf or a coyote? I forget which. It was something that dies easily, but... Bum, 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 bada bum, bum. Jackals, that's what they are. Nope, no one else gets to play. Clarth is taking all the fun. Alright, going into town. Phantasia City. You know, yeah, let's get our mana back. Good night. Okay, move, you stupid cat. First time I've ever said that. That's not true. I've definitely called my cat stupid in the past. Have a night, kitty. Wow, that's a... The pay's really good, so I don't mind working. Well, yeah, that's sort of the point of being paid, isn't it? So I don't think there's anyone all that, you know, like, I need to check in with in Venetia. There's not, like, the... We did have the mayor, who was related to the other guy. Ah, it's you guys again. The ship's about to depart for Albanista. One of my favorite according to shipping, food, insurance. Albanista's the wrong way, isn't it? No. Yeah, this is the right way. This is not the way to Thor, but it is the way to Midgard. So, and with that said, actually, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. I'm going to go to Thor off screen. Obviously, if something, or not Thor, I'm going to go to Midgard off screen. If nothing happens in Midgard, you know, because that's the problem. This game does sometimes do crap like that, where it won't really, you'll end up in a situation where there should be something you can do, but it won't let you. So, if that happens with this case, then next time I will join you going to Thor. Sound fair? So I think it sounds pretty fair to me. Capital of Albany. So what does the king have to say? I guess I'll show that on screen real quick, because I'm right here. Oh, and our other good friend, that's been working with us the whole time. Actually, he's probably more likely to have something to say than the king is. But this is not where he is. That's where you go in the other castle. Yggdrasil? I've never heard. Can you fill me in? Really? There's surely a forest out there with something like that? Fascinating. That was boring. I'm disappointed in you. Poor Queen has no role in this. If there's anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. What about you, Mr. Prince? Okay. Nothing relevant. So, I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like I said, we will either be at Thor or Midgard, depending if I find something in Midgard. Sounds fair? Sounds fair to me. See you then, everybody.